As a brain doctor, I've seen it all. Brain bleeds. Memory loss. Even silent strokes people didn't know they had. But I never thought a vitamin, something marketed as healthy, could increase your risk of stroke overnight. Today I'm exposing a disturbing truth about a vitamin you probably have in your cabinet right now. The very supplement you trust to support your health could be silently damaging your brain. The shocking discovery. 3 years ago, a 58-year-old patient walked into my office. Fit. Health conscious. Took all the right supplements. But he was showing signs of something dangerous: frequent dizziness, numbness in his left hand, and memory lapses. At first, we considered early-onset dementia. But an MRI revealed a more sinister cause: a series of microstrokes. Tiny, silent interruptions of blood flow in his brain. What we discovered next shocked me. He was consuming 3 to 5 times the recommended amount of a vitamin sold in nearly every drugstore. Stroke 101. Let me be clear, strokes are no joke. Over 15 million people globally suffer a stroke each year. 1/3 of those people die. 1/3 become permanently disabled. And for the survivors? The impact on quality of life is devastating. Strokes are caused by one of two things: a clot that blocks blood flow, ischemic stroke, or a bleed in the brain, hemorrhagic stroke. Most strokes, about 87%, are ischemic. And do you know what can contribute to clots forming more easily? Elevated homocysteine levels, inflammation, and vitamin imbalances. The vitamin craze. In recent years, we've seen a rise in supplement use. Americans spend over $40 billion a year on vitamins. But many of these aren't based on medical necessity. They're based on marketing. One of the biggest culprits? Brain health supplements. They promise to sharpen your mind, boost memory, and even protect against Alzheimer's. But here's what the labels don't tell you. The dangerous vitamin. The vitamin in question is vitamin B6. Yes, it's essential for brain development and immune function. But in high doses, it becomes neurotoxic. The recommended daily intake for adults is 1.3 to 2 milligrams. But some supplements contain 50 milligrams, 100 milligrams, even 200 milligrams per dose. Here's what the science shows. High-dose B6 can damage peripheral nerves. It can interfere with neurotransmitter balance. And worst of all, it can increase the risk of clotting by impacting homocysteine metabolism. A 2023 meta-analysis revealed a 26% increase in stroke risk among long-term users of high-dose vitamin B6 supplements. The vitamin in question, vitamin B6. The vitamin that's raising alarms in neurology and cardiology circles? Vitamin B6. Yes, the same vitamin that's in your multivitamin, energy drinks, and brain support pills. High doses of vitamin B6, especially above 100 milligrams per day, can cause nerve damage, increased clotting, and even interact with certain medications that regulate blood pressure or mood. A 2023 meta-analysis from the European Journal of Neurology found that long-term intake of high-dose B6 was associated with a 26% increased risk of stroke in older adults. Excess B6 can cause hyperexcitability in neurons, promote inflammation in blood vessels, and worsen hypertension. All of these are key stroke risk factors. How it happens? Let's get into the mechanism. B6 affects how your body processes homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, becomes a major risk factor for cardiovascular and neurological issues. Normally, small amounts of B6 help lower homocysteine. But high doses can disrupt this balance, especially if you're also low in B12 or folate. That's when the trouble begins. Who is most at risk? If you're over 50, take multiple supplements, have high blood pressure, or are already at risk for heart disease or stroke, pay attention. Many older adults think more vitamins equal more protection. But with B6, the opposite can be true. Also at risk: people with kidney disease, those on anticonvulsants, diabetics, anyone taking B-complex or pre-workout supplements. Case studies. Case number 1. A 72-year-old woman with no prior stroke history began taking a high-dose B6 brain supplement. Within months, she experienced tingling in her hands and a mild TIA. Case number 2. A 65-year-old man taking B-complex daily for energy presented with sudden confusion and slurred speech. CT showed a small ischemic stroke. Blood work revealed elevated homocysteine and B6 levels. In both cases, symptoms reversed after stopping the supplement and correcting the vitamin balance. Safer brain boosts. So, what can you take instead? The best way to protect your brain isn't by megadosing vitamins. It's by eating a Mediterranean diet rich in omega-3s, ensuring balance of B6, B12, and folate, getting regular sleep, movement, and hydration, using supplements only if medically indicated. Doctor. For most people, diet gives you all the B6 you need. Chickpeas, salmon, chicken, bananas, fortified cereals. No pills required. Lifestyle for stroke prevention. Here's what I recommend to patients. Track your blood pressure. Exercise at least 3x/week. Limit alcohol and processed foods. Avoid unnecessary supplements. Check blood work yearly, especially homocysteine and B vitamin levels. Knowledge is power. Don't let marketing mislead you. Closing warning. I'm not anti-vitamin. I'm anti-misinformation. If you're taking high-dose B6 or any supplement without knowing your levels, you're gambling with your brain health. If this video helped you or someone you love, please share it. You might save a life. Bonus content: common supplement myths that increase stroke risk. Doctor. Before we wrap up, let's go over some common myths that could unknowingly raise your risk of stroke. Myth 1: natural equals safe. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's safe. Arsenic is natural. So are high-dose herbal extracts that can interfere with medications or blood clotting. Myth 2: if it's over-the-counter, it's harmless. Not true. Over-the-counter supplements don't go through the same rigorous testing as prescription drugs. Some interact dangerously with blood thinners or blood pressure medications. Myth 3: vitamins can't be overdosed. This is one of the most dangerous misconceptions. Fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, and water-soluble ones like B6, can still accumulate and cause toxicity. Frequently asked questions FAQ segment. Q1: how do I know if I'm taking too much B6? Check your supplement labels. If you're getting over 50 milligrams a day without a medical reason, you're likely overdosing. Get your blood levels tested. Q2: is B6 ever useful in high doses? Yes, for very specific medical conditions like pyridoxine-dependent epilepsy or certain rare neuropathies, but only under strict medical supervision. Q3: can stroke risk from B6 be reversed? In many cases, yes. Stopping the supplement and restoring balance with B12 and folate can normalize homocysteine levels and reduce clotting risk. Resources and action plan. Download our free stroke prevention checklist in the video description. It includes daily lifestyle habits, vitamin tracking chart,